our modernized tattooing is only 100, let's say 120 years old. So
Yeah. I've asked Jerry, how he feels about it and everything, and he tells me at times he feels like a dinosaur. And the only thing that I was really wondering is how he did the transition from doing say, a $5 to $10 tattoo to $150 tattoo. He said it took him a while. It took him a couple of years to get to that, to figure out that I'm not really ripping them off. I could live off this, and I still don't have to charge him $20.
right. When did he say? Did he say when he made that transition?
Yeah, he said it was in the early '70s, to mid '70s. That's when he
Yeah.
had to make that transition, and it wasn't a huge jump. And then back in the '80s and '90s when it actually really boomed.
Yeah. Yeah. He working full time at that time through the 80s and 90s through that big huge
Yeah, he
blast.
was working. He was in Nova Scotia tattooing. I think he had his own studio at that time, and he was in a port, so that's all he tattooed was military people.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you think of the word tats? I've seen that shit on Instagram. People are all up in arms about it or about what we call tattoos.
A lot of artists obviously have problems with it, and those are the same artists will joke around and say it to other tattooers. So, which is it's funny to me.
Do you recall anything that Jerry has told you that's like been a lesson that you continue to go back to?
Um, well, Jerry's told me a lot of things. We talk about so many things other than tattooing. The only thing that keeps me motivated is I asked him. He's been tattooing 54 years this year. And I asked him last year or the year before, I said, how many pieces of flash have you painted in your lifetime? I was like, over 5,000? Yeah. I was like, over seven? Yeah. He's like, probably over 10. I'm like, and every day, when I sit down, or even when I sit down and not do anything, that goes through my head. I need to paint more flash.
One of the biggest